All right. So to start it off, we have a color spread. Apparently, it's been making the community ruffle their feathers due to maybe some foreshadowing of a new Gear 4 and the death of someone in Wano. Do you believe there's anything worth speculating on, Lawrence?
Okay, first, I don't know where they got that from this. No, honestly, I'm like, what? Like, the death, maybe because you see Robin looking at a skull? Mm-hmm. Like, maybe the death, and I don't believe, I hope Zoro doesn't die. Like, because he's approaching death, skull.
Oh, Zoro's not dying.
Yeah, I don't think Zoro's not. Death in the crew, I don't see that happening either. And also for the next Gear 4, I don't. Where are they getting that? Because to me, what stands out, yes, the scroll stands out in this cover to me. Because, like, what does that mean? What is Robin looking at? Because she's the most curious one out of all of them. Mm-hmm. She knows a little bit of history, and she's an archaeologist, so stuff's going to stand out to her. Mm-hmm. But to me, what stands out here, but I don't know if this means anything, is the monkey wearing the crown pointing to something, right? Monkey wearing a crown, Monkey King. That's big in Asian culture, right? Luffy, Monkey D. Luffy, trying to become Pirate King. Has a free personality, kind of like the Monkey King. Mm-hmm. So it's like Luffy represents that kind of symbol of the Monkey King itself a lot. And I guess maybe the monkey pointing them in some direction. To like, where's the monkey pointing at? He's leading them to something and they're going to go. But besides from that, they all kind of like, they have like smiles on their faces coming out of the cave. The only person that looks like worried is Usopp, but it's Usopp. He's kind of like the most cautious out of one. Or Robin's the most curious. Usopp's the most cautious because he's the one that's scared the most. Yeah. So, but aside from that, I don't know. Please enlighten me where they see the next Gear 4, and the skull, I guess, represents someone's death, but I don't see that.
Okay. What about you, Seb?
Yeah, I'm going to be real. I read the spoiler of this chapter, so, like, when the chapter came out, I bypassed this color spread so fast just to get to the meat of the chapter. But looking at it now and looking at it after I had read the chapter, the Monkey King stuff, y'all know my theory from way back, way back. I'm talking like 5-6 years ago, that Luffy's Gear 5th would be him turning into the Monkey King and having a rubber staff as his like fighting utensil. Which I'm kind of backed off of it since then, like just how the manga's evolved. But I would be so hyped if like that ends up being true anyway, just because I would be right. So, you know what I mean? Basically, I didn't think anything of the chapter, the color page. I didn't see any death. The skull, maybe. Usopp looking in a direction, maybe. I was more hyped that Jinbei was on the cover for any, you know what I mean? Like, I just want to see more Jinbei in these color spreads. So
he has been.
Yeah, but it's like the third one for him. When everybody else is on their like 90th, like, you know what I mean? Like, I need more Jinbei, and he's not prominently featured, so I was a little upset at that.
Yeah.
But
okay, I'll go and then Lionel, you go after. All right. So for me, it was kind of interesting. I didn't think much of it until people started making a fuss about it. But I started to look at it a little bit more, and then I noticed. Okay, so everybody notices the whole Robin is touching the skull. It's a a callback to when Ace was Luffy had the Ace of Hearts, I think, or the Ace, and it had like the skull.
I think it was Ace of Spades or something.
Yeah, it was something like that. And then he made the same face that he made in Marine 4 when Ace died. Mm-hmm. So people were trying to like imitate, like, this is Oda saying this is again. So I was like, okay, let me entertain that idea. And I started looking at all the Straw Hats and which ones seemed to be the most hidden out of all of them. And I noticed that it was Frankie. Mm-hmm. So I was like, maybe something happens to Frankie because Frankie is on his way to Zoro. And I think Brook is that Grim Reaper with Robin, and CP0 is going to go through Izo, and maybe something deadly happens to Frankie, where Frankie, Brook, and Robin are protecting, Zoro against the CP0. So I was like, maybe that's that too. The whole Luffy becoming the Monkey King, it was interesting to see where the Monkey King was pointing, because everybody that's looking the same way the Monkey King is pointing happens to be Chopper, Usopp, and who's that? Can you go back to that page? Luffy. No, there's one more person. Oh, Brook. And I think that means that Luffy is going to tap into another gear, and I think it might be Gear 4 Monkey King Man, and he's going to fight Kaido, and then they're going to be looking on. When you look at Sanji and Nami's kind of worried. Mm-hmm. I think Sanji's going to come back into the battle, but he's going to meet up with Nami first. And then they're going to figure something out to help out against like whatever else is going on. Probably the CP Zoro.
Wow.
So that's my opinion of the color spread as of right now. But other than that, like that's all I got from it. And that's me entertaining the idea, but I don't think nothing of it really.
Yeah.
What about you, Lionel?
I actually didn't really think of that much of the cover page either. But I find it interesting. So a lot of people think that when the Straw Hats are going to die from the skull, because that could just mean like probably somebody from Wano's going to die that has a connection towards the Straw Hat. Not necessarily meaning a Straw Hat's going to pass away, because I don't think any of the Straw Hats are going to die. They only made a reference to one dying, and that was the Gory Mary a while back. So like, and that was understandable. I really like the concept of Luffy getting another gear, but I always thought that his next gear would be Gear 5 and not another Gear 4. And I think the Monkey King, him wearing the hat similar as the Monkey King, I always thought that would be a good setup, like what Sebastian said. But I always thought I didn't see the connection because Luffy's not really good with weapons. He's a hand-to-hand fighter. Like he uses his head, his whole body, his legs and feet. So throwing a staff in there, like I don't really like. I'm trying to remember, even when Luffy was a kid with Sabo and Ace, did he even use that pole thing that much, or did he use it at all? Because that's the only thing linking that he may have some type of skill with a weapon. But Luffy says, I'm not good with weapons. Like Luffy's like, I'm a hand-to-hand combatant. But I always thought it would definitely be cool if Luffy pulls out another gear for fighting Kaido. Because I think again, Luffy last chapter said that Kaido was Haki even stronger fighting him. So it's just like shows that even when Luffy's fighting Kaido right now, it looks like Luffy's not doing that much still. Like Luffy still needs to do a lot to take down Kaido. Like Kaido's still like, I'm going strong, even sober, drunk, doesn't matter. You still can't bring me down. And Luffy's even the face that Luffy made fighting Kaido. Like Luffy looks like he's not smiling anymore. He's starting to get worried. Not worried, but like it's getting more, worn out, more intense for Luffy fighting Kaido because the battle's elongating, and Kaido seems again not really. People saying that Kaido's tiring, but so far it doesn't really seem there's evidence of Kaido actually tiring or wearing out. Honestly,
I just want to point out one thing. This is that One Piece madness that you was talking about, like X amount of chapters ago.
For real, it is.
Yo, it is 100%. Because y'all making some leaps here, boy.
Listen, like I said, I was entertaining the idea, and I decided to join in a One Piece madness. This is One Piece madness. This is the exact definition of what I was talking about. But besides that, we did get